don't think you could get a better scenery here, and look at the outlook. Can't get a better one for me to do a quick, I suppose, recap on this vehicle. So what you see here is a 1963 Series 2A 88, or the short wheelbase. I purchased it about 3.5 years ago, and it certainly didn't look like this. Didn't have an engine, had a gearbox, but I had to return that as part of the purchase. But I had a gearbox already, and I had an engine, although it was a petrol. So I also purchased a 2.25 diesel, because I'm a bit of a diesel man. So for 3 and a bit years, actually probably 2 years, I had about a year off where I think I suffered a little bit from project burnout. But effectively for 2 and a bit years, I worked on this, you know, chassis up restoration, or ground up restoration, or restoration is probably not the right word. You can see here that I've kind of rebuilt it, but it's not one of those nut and bolt restorations. And it's of course a bit of a bastardisation, because this came with a petrol engine and I put a diesel in it. I'm the type of person that I prefer to modify and improve things or change things where that suits me more. I'm not a type of person that says, oh, that's the wrong engine for that car, or that's the wrong nut and bolt, and you know, whatever. So this is certainly not everyone's cup of tea, and including the paint job or lack thereof, this is just how I love it. Now for those 2 years or 2.5 years, I've basically done everything with the drivetrain. I've got all the videos on my YouTube channel on that, but I'll give you a bit of a rundown anyway. So as I said, it's a 1963 2A 88. The wheels are of a Defender 130. These are the slightly, well, I think they're the one less than the 1 ton offset. So here you can see, I think it's 6.5, 16, 20.6 offset. And I think they look fantastic on this. I was trying to find the 1 ton rims, but forget about that. So I've added a lot to it. So underneath is pretty much standard. So standard exhaust, standard 2.25, standard gearbox. I do have a ferry overdrive in it, which I've installed, and you've probably seen it from my recent videos. Headlight, or should I say the little spotlight here, is something I just picked up from eBay. Love it. Everything else is pretty much stock there. Mirrors are after, again, eBay. These are fantastic. They do not vibrate at all. They are just rock solid. So certainly something that I would recommend. Only problem with them is because they've got the stubby or the short positioning on them. When you have the windscreen down, it kind of blocks that view. So that's the only downside. But I certainly prefer the stocky, less vibration, and I think it looks great as well. I put the lock in. That was one of those that you can buy for the slam type door locks. And insofar as the rest of it goes, the top and the roof, it's all stock. roof rack is off my Discovery 1, my 300 TDI. It's actually fits quite nicely there. Put it on just for the camping trip. You'll notice that I've got no rear hitch receiver there, and that's copper slip, what you see there. Fantastic product that. I've taken that out because I'm getting a mate of mine to install a hitch receiver that will take a pintle, a ball pintle type. Another addition is this old Lucas headlight or spotlight. That's effectively my reverse light slash camp light slash whatever. Huge. I kind of like it. Initially I kind of thought, no, maybe not, but it's grown on me. Underneath, we'll have a quick bow peep under there. New exhaust system, leaves have been refurbished. Everything underneath painted, and I've added that brace here because I'm going to put another 45 litre tank underneath this at some stage. I'll bonnet open and show you the engine.